we're live here, we're live everywhere.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Parsha Wine Pairing. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us again for another episode of Parsha Wine Pairing here at Kosherwine.com. Remember to use the code Parsha7 for 7% off on all our Parsha wines.
On the case.
On the case.
Because the wines individually, we I don't know if we do that anymore. We try to put the case together so people can get in advance. Yeah. We're almost at the end of the case now. Soon the case for Shmos will be available.
Right. And remember to like and watch this and share this with your friends. Tell them about drinking wine and learning Torah together, please, so we can all do it together as one community.
Very nice.
Okay.
Well done, Jared. How you doing?
Great.
Good.
It's a nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's my favorite shirt.
Mm.
I wish I could wear it every day.
Yeah. If you wash it every other day.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take you up on that advice.
Yeah.
So, all right, so Jared, what do we have? What's this week's Parsha?
This week's Parsha is Vayeishev.
Okay.
And Jacob returns to the land of Canaan, to the land of Israel, with his 12 sons after Esau, meeting with him and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jacob has 12 sons, and his favorite one, the one that he loves a little bit more than the rest of them, is Joseph, or Yosef. And he loves him so much that he gives him a special coat, and Yosef has dreams. And this is the beginning of Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which everyone loves. It's a Broadway favorite. And so Joseph's brothers don't like that. They sell him into slavery. And so poor Joseph goes down to slavery. A whole bunch of things happen. But this is setting up a part of the Messianic redemption. Even then, Joseph continues to thrive in Egypt and has many dreams. But more than the Parsha itself, we're doing more Haftorah to connect with this week's wine.
All right.
Which, David, I want you to speak a little bit to this.
I'll try.
I didn't really talk too much about I didn't really study the Haftorah too much.
Okay, because kind of on the spot here, because you're usually the one who takes us to the finish line. Yeah. But I'll say this much: the Haftorah is from Amos, so that's a bit of a connection there. And
he's a prophet.
Amos, yeah. And it starts off by God referring to some of the iniquities of the Jewish people. There's three cardinal sins, and then he mentions a fourth about selling Joseph into slavery. So the Haftorah connects to the week's Parsha, which in this week's Parsha, like you mentioned, discusses about Joseph and him being sold into slavery. So that's the connection between the Torah and the Haftorah, the Torah reading and the Haftorah. And what wine do we have to pair with this week's Parsha?
So with this week's Parsha, we have Amos Winery.
Amos
Winery. Out of Israel, Chateau.
Chateau,
2013. And this is a very nice blend of Merlot, Sangiovese, Cab Franc, and Malbec. Pretty evenly distributed, 30-30, 20-20. So I'm looking forward to trying this. I've never tried it before. I've tried some of the Amos stuff. But
I think, during the tasting we had here in the office back in June.
If I did, I wasn't paying
attention. There was a lot going on.
I'm going to pay attention now, though.
All right, so this is Amos wine
for the Haftorah,
for the Haftorah.
Parsha about Joseph.
This wine's only available on Kosherwine.com. We imported this wine. Once it's gone, it's gone. We got one batch in from Amos, and that is all that we will be getting. So whatever's available on the site, there's a few cases left of each of the three wines.
Go get them now.
Get them now, later, but once they're gone, I don't think we'll be carrying this brand beyond the batch that we have right now. It was like a one-time special production of what they had that we could take.
All right, guys, get your hands on it and then go save it and age it.
Yeah, the winery's in Chateau. It's actually a really nice winery. It has a little music scene going on there. They have events, live music events every now and then. So if you follow them on Facebook, you'll see.
They have bluegrass.
They may play some. They may have some bluegrass. May have some bluegrass bands. I don't know, but great view from there. Also, it's in Tekoa, up on a hill. The vineyards are right down the hill.
This has got a wonderful nose.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on. You can get the Sangiovese in there.
Okay, l'chaim.
L'chaim.
So this has got a pretty prominent oak on it, and it's got dark berries. Got a little bit of that blueberry pie flavor going on it, a little bit. And so also, this is made with a French and Italian varietals, folks, aged in French oak barrels, though, for about 19 months.
Yeah, and Ari's saying that we need to work on my French. C'est vrai?
Yeah.
It's
S'il
true.
vous plaît.
It's true we do because Ari and I are going to be going to France. And not next week, the week after. So I definitely have to polish up on my French. But all you guys following us, continue following us. I hope to post a bunch of stuff live, or given the time difference, if it can't go live, at least something on some videos and some photos and all the interesting stuff going on there. Ari, I will definitely be your guide and I will help us through, but I don't know how far I'll get us because my French is très mal.
Yeah. And for the Instagram audience, what you can say that
That
again?
means very bad.
Très mal. Oh.
Très mal, very
Très mal.
bad.
Not très bon. Très mal.
Pas très bon, c'est très mal.
Okay.
Très mauvaise. Yeah. So, but we'll be able to get a taxi. We'll be able to eat. The basics we'll be able to do. Yeah, very nice wine, like you were saying, Jared. It's you get the oak and the fruit there. You get a bit of spice. It's 2013, so it's had some time in the bottle.
Yep.
Definitely, the tannins are not as gripping. You can still get the acid on there, but it's very nice balance, very silky round, mouthfeel. So it's a pleasant wine.
And can you tell our viewing audience our Chateau what that
Chateau is like a large house or a castle.
Right. Okay, so this is just not lending. This is just like that's not a specific blend because obviously they don't have Sangiovese in France. So if it was like lending to any certain type of French variety, like blend or Bordeaux. I mean, not Bordeaux, but anyways.
Yeah, it's interesting stuff, a lot going on here. I remember tasting this in Israel, really loved it. Again, went to Israel and got these wines. We really were looking for things that were special, different, unique. And I think this is definitely a good example of that. It's not your typical tasting wine. It's got some of the green notes from the Cab Franc. And, so it's got everything in there. It's got the green, it's got the oak, it's got the fruit. It's a wonderful wine. And I love the labels on this.
Yep.
And also, by the way, I know there's a line in there, and in the Haftorah it talks about roaring lions and stuff like that. So that's another connection there. All right, so that's this week's pairing. Good choice on the selection. Next week, what's next week's Parsha?
Parshat Miketz, and it's also Shabbat Hanukkah.
Ah, that's right. And what?
For Miketz, which I think always falls like during Hanukkah, right?
It's very possible.
Yeah. Okay, so for Parshat Miketz, we're going to be having the goblet, Mendocino Malbec.
Look at that. Beautiful packaging, beautiful label.
Yeah.
We're going to talk a lot about this wine next week. Love these guys, or this guy, I should say, Yankee Drew, out in New York. And we're going to feature his wine next week, the Goblet Malbec. This is the one from Mendocino. He had another one from Argentina as well, but I think we're sold out, or we have a couple of bottles left. So that's going to be next week.
Okay, great. And that'll be next week for Parshat Miketz. So for right now, for Parshat Vayeishev, we have Chateau.
Amos.
Okay, one more time, guys. And we have other varietals too for this. There's a Malbec. There's a
Demoulin.
Demoulin.
Is more of the Bordeaux blend.
And a Petit Syrah.
Nope.
No, wait.
The three. No. The Malbec, the Chateau, Demoulin. And when they're done, they are done. And right now they're really in prime drinking window. They can still age, but they're good.
Okay,
they are good
stuff.
to go. All right.
Good
if
stuff.
Nothing else, live from Kosherwine.com. Devin and Jared wishing you a good Shabbos. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep.
And we will bring you good stuff from France very, very soon. Shabbat Shalom.
Yep. Shabbat Shalom, guys. Take care.